Harriet, why do you want to be the MP for Gedling?
So, in 1874, my great-great-granddad was born, Ernest John Cope. He lives in Stoke Bardolph and then he moves to Burton Joyce. He builds this farm and my family have lived on it for generations and they've cared for this land and they've loved this land and they've been part of their community ever since. And that really means something to me. My family means everything in the world to me and I want to carry on their heritage and I want to carry on looking after Gedling.
What would you say are the three key issues facing Gedling?
So the first point has to be adult social care. People are living longer, people are retiring later, and we've got this solution where people are required to look after their parents while still keeping down a full-time job. That's insane. Secondly, antisocial behaviour. It has skyrocketed under the Tories, and they still have no plan as to how they're going to tackle it. And thirdly, funding. In the last 12 years, there have been devastating funding cuts, and Gedling Council are just fighting for the morsels. We have to bring more power back to councils.
How are you going to campaign at the next election?
So whatever we do, it has to be completely different. The old ways don't work anymore. If you go on door knocking, you ring on someone's ring doorbell and you don't get to speak to the voter. If you go phone banking, you only speak to their landline and no one ever answers their landline. Or leafleting, you're just putting it through their door and you never hear back from them. We need to beat the Tories at their own game, and they smashed out the park when it came to targeted Facebook campaigns, and we're going to do better this time.
How are you going to stand out?
I'm going to lead the way here. I'm going to use evidence-led plans as to how we're going to do things. If you look at the Batley and Spen by-election or Hartlepool, you can see that we need candidates who are really personable and really understand their local community, and they can take statistics and make them into stories. So I've lived here most of my life. I can talk about my friend Rachel, who was a nurse at QMC, or my friend Amy, who was a primary school teacher, and the battles they faced at COVID, and the problems they face every day with their work.
Anything else you want to say?
I wish I could answer a load more questions, but I don't have the time. So if you do want to know more, or you want to ask me a bit more about why I said that, just get in touch with me. Contact me on www.harrietdigby.com. Thank you very much.